Dexter Resurrections begins filming next week, and I thought it would be a great time to look into the confirmed characters returning for Dexter Resurrections and potential characters returning. Before we get into things, if you are new here and a huge fan of Dexter, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell as a lot more Dexter content will be coming in the near future. But let's dive into things. So of course, fan favourite Michael C. Hall will be reprising his role as Dexter Morgan for a third time, the man with the most insane plot armour in TV history. As we saw in Dexter New Blood, it finished with a gunshot to his chest by his extremely annoying son Harrison, and due to fan upset and also a regain in popularity of this show because of TikTok edits, I believe Showtime and Paramount saw a great opportunity to hopefully give fans and Dexter the send-off we all want. Which I have no idea what that is, we all just know the previous ending sucked. Next returning is Harrison. I've seen a lot of controversy about this and was quite surprised by how many fans really didn't like his character. He was a little annoying and whiny, but what do you expect from a kid who got abandoned by his serial killer father? It will be interesting to see how they integrate him into the story and how he reunites with Dexter, as he went on the run so you'd think we'd never see him again. But maybe he comes back to finish the job and put an end to the Bay Harbor Butcher once and for all. The beloved Angel Batista, portrayed by David Zayas, Mr. La Passion himself, is set to make a return.
Hey, what about communication, trust, la pasión?
Batista was one of the only people at Miami Metro who got a glimpse of the real Dexter when Dexter killed Oliver Saxon as revenge for killing Deb, his younger sister. I'm excited for this reunion most of all because Batista is either going to want to sit and have a long chat with Dexter, which would be very interesting to get an understanding of why he did everything he did, or just go straight for the kill in revenge of Mariah LaGuerta. The next three who I think will potentially return but aren't confirmed are Harry, Deb and Brian, or
Piney,
as Dexter would say. My reasoning for this is I believe we will see Dexter fighting himself more than he ever has. He will be conflicted and confused to who he truly is. The code is now out of the window after him killing Logan in the Iron Lake jail in New Blood, and as we've seen from Dexter Original Sin, he is in the hospital essentially captured. Michael C. Hall in an interview said there is potential for multiple seasons, so this will most likely be Dexter on the run for the majority of it.
New Blood was a limited series. Do we know if this is going to be an ongoing? Will it be multiple seasons?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially multiple, okay.
For him to be on the run, he will have to kill people, without a doubt for him to not get captured, so he will have to carry on breaking Harry's code, and eventually become his darkest self, which is what his brother Brian always wanted. I think Harry will be in Dexter's head trying to get him to stick to the code, Deb will be telling him what a piece of shit he is in typical Deborah fashion, and Brian will be enjoying the show, egging Dexter on to kill people and be his true self, so to speak. But this is just my own personal theory, nothing is confirmed. Next, I think we see a potential return from Quinn, who I think secretly always had Dexter's back because of his love for Deb. However, I'm not too sure on this as it seems the actor Desmond Harrington lost himself a little after the show. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like bro went through it. It would be cool to see Vince Masuka back too, however I think it would be really sad to see his character discover the truth about Dexter. Not just because they were good work buddies, but because in the original show, Masuka always made it a little more lighthearted and funny, and of course there's the classic Masuka laugh. Which I don't think that we get if he knew his lab bro was the Bay Harbor Butcher. Then there's speculation of characters like Lumen and also Hannah making a return, but I'm not too convinced on those ones. Hannah presumably died, according to Harrison, after telling Dexter she died from cancer. However, we soon found out not much Harrison said was true, so she could be alive, or he could have killed her himself, struggling with his own dark passenger. And a return from Lumen would be cool. She added a new energy to the show in a time when it seemed like the writers were struggling. Season 5 was pretty lame aside from the Dexter and Lumen storyline. Dexter Resurrection is rumoured to be set in New York City, offering a fresh backdrop for Dexter's escape. This change in scenery could introduce new characters and perhaps even a new take on Dexter's code, especially with his identity now more exposed. I'm not too sure how they would get all the original characters from Florida to New York, but we shall see soon. That's all the info we have so far on the returning characters in Dexter Resurrection. Remember, this is based on current rumours and announcements, so stay tuned for more updates as we get them. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments who you're most excited to see back in action. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.